Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions. All right. Excuse me. Good evening, everybody. Sunday night, December 18th, 2022. Tony Wallow first in chat. BH Ringer. Mimi was there. Mike Perrin said he's going to try to join us on Zoom, but not for too long. That's fine. And I get a thumbs up from Tony Wallow, so thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Welcome to another early edition. Mrs. K's off today, and I got to be up super early in the morning. I need to be on the road between 6:30 and 7 tomorrow, and that's going to be a struggle for me to do that. I got to get up like at least 6, and I don't look forward to that. Oh, I see my clocks are off again. I'm having the doggonest hardest time right now with that. Just little things going on, bugging the holy moly camole out of me. Hi, Bobby. Bobby Warren joined us in chat. Good to see you, Bobby. Well, I sure wish I could get my Twidget issue worked out. I really miss having Twidget on here. It's kind of a cool little feature. Kind of gimmicky. But it's kind of a cool feature that I like. So tomorrow there'll be a premiere. Tuesday there'll probably be a premiere. Possibility of a premiere Wednesday. Possibility of a premiere Thursday. And the reason that is because I did a recording this afternoon. Well, I did 2 recordings this afternoon. One of them's like 3.5 minutes long, and the other one's 43 and some change long. So it's about 46, 47 minutes in length. To me, that's like an awfully long premiere. So I'm thinking about dividing that into at least half, going 23.5 minutes, splitting it right down the middle, going from there. And then I have another one that I forget how long it is. It's not very long, but I could go in there. Jeff Ryman's joining us on the Zoom. I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. All right, Jeff.
Evening.
Welcome into the Zoom. Welcome into the YouTube chat. Good to see you.
You're early today.
Yeah, Mrs. K's off, and I've got to be up super early in the morning, so I wanted to go ahead and get started.
You doing more computer stuff tomorrow?
Yeah. My goal is to get 3 of them up and running, and then after the stream ends. So there's no way in holy moly camole my audio can be low because I locked it in last night. Now, having said that, my audio is low based on the mixer. Even though it's locked, I cannot make an adjustment to it. So let me see. Yeah, that's what I say.
Weird stuff going on. The grim ghost in the machine.
Oh, I will tell you that I now have only one blinking machine because, as the Premiere will show you tomorrow, I had to re-upgrade the graphics card back to the current version.
The drivers?
The driver, yeah. So, yeah, hold
Everything's
on.
blinking?
I looked at the mixer, and yeah, it's low. It's like super low. And I can't, even though I unlocked it, I am not able to adjust this.
I've got some weird stuff going on.
I know. I have my microphone. I may check my microphone. That could be the problem. I may not have the right. No, Jeff hears me just fine on Zoom, so it's not the wrong microphone.
You've got good volume on Zoom.
So according to the mixer, I should be overwhelmingly loud on YouTube because I've got it at 100%, and it's not. It's not even barely getting there. So I'm going to check something here. The microphone is on the headset, and the speakers is on the headset.
Let me try something.
I hear some echoing, so
you still hear me?
Try something. Yes. I hear some echoing, so
You still hear me?
yes.
Yes. I hear some echoing, so you still hear me?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, and somebody's got YouTube running.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Yeah, and somebody's got YouTube running.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yeah. Took his glasses
sorry, that
off.
was me. I was trying to see how loud you were on YouTube, and I blocked the volume on Zoom, but not the mic. Sorry.
Right, you're fine. Yeah, I'm looking right at it, and um, wow, this is just nuts. And I went and checked the Zoom settings. They're fine. They're both set to the headset, so that's correct. Hi, Sean. So I don't know what it is.
Jesus.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. Um, frustrating
Ken,
too.
you just don't know.
Truth to be known.
It's on your end, Ken. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
tell you.
well, this clearly on this one, clearly this is on. This is me. Yes. No, and I got the microphone down right here, and there's no adjustment of the microphone on the headset itself. And according to the mixer, I'm barely, and I do mean barely, touching the yellow. Tony suggests going back to the Yeti. It's not a bad idea. Let's. That should be relatively easily done. Let me see something here. I want to go to properties. Properties is correct on there. I'm going to go to Yeti. And then now I wonder, can you guys still hear me on Zoom?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're good.
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? And I have not moved the Yeti yet. It's still in its same position. But according to the mixer, it's a little bit better. Actually, it's a lot bit better. But according to the mixer, it's a little. Yeah, Jeff, I just heard that.
Yeah, that was through YouTube.
Tony says
I
that's much
unmuted
better. Well,
YouTube.
that's really crazy because the Yeti's 3 feet away and about 6 to 7 inches below where I'm at. So as long as Zoom can hear me just fine, as long as you can tube, you can tube, as long as YouTube can hear me just fine, I'm going to leave it where it's at. That is
You're
fine.
good both places, I think.
May have to go with this setup until it starts to go away. According to the mixer, it's kind of fluctuating between being really good and being really bad. Really good, really bad. So might be time for a new set of headphones. I don't know. So Chris Garrett joins us. Hi, Chris. Probably still eating his chicken and dumplings that looked oh so good.
Different impedance on the different microphones and feeding into the same system or whatever.
Yeah, and I would have thought, in all seriousness, that by locking that in last night, that would have kept those settings the way they were, and it didn't. That's really strange. I cleaned OBS up today and went back and found a lot.
Hello.
Hi, Mimi.
Oh, Mimi.
Hi.
I went back today on OBS and I found everything except for 4
How are you?
pictures. We're doing good. How are you and Mike?
This is great.
How's Mike feeling? Yeah. Tony says it's much better. Okay, so we'll go with that. Of course, I already said that once. The 4 pictures I can't find them. And
I'm having issues.
Chris has got an issue.
Okay, I got it, Dick, I think. You hear me now, don't you?
Well, we can see you and hear you.
Okay.
So all's good.
I put that. I know I had it before, but I thought I'd try it again. Since I got the video card, I hadn't yet for the XPS. I put the 1050 Ti back in this HP, and I want to see how it does. If it fails, it just fails.
That's kind of weird. When Mimi joined, I did not hear the bell, and I know I have that set because I just checked it.
I heard the bell when Chris joined. I heard the bell when Mimi joined. I heard it all.
That's just my system then.
Are you hearing any echo
I am hearing no echo.
when somebody else talks? I was looking at my sound settings, and when Chris was talking, the volume on my microphone was going ee like that. It's picking up stuff from my speakers back into my microphone somehow.
That's crazy weird.
So now the next thing I gotta save up to try to have a little bit more security is a Ring doorbell.
So, Sean, if you don't mind, well, I'll ask after I end the stream. I'm sure you'll still be here. It's barely
All
7
doorbells
o'clock.
ring.
So,
Hello?
I'm being funny. I said all doorbells ring.
Alex's doorbells bark. I don't know if he's going to join us tonight or not. He had family show up when we were having a discussion. Boy, let me tell you. Yeah, somebody change the subject before I get in trouble. I do have one monitor that's flashing. I'll figure out that. I did sort of fix an issue I was having. Even Alex couldn't figure it out, and I sat here and thought about it a second. And it works. It's a workaround, but it's not the fix, so I was pretty happy about that.
Well, right now I'm only using one monitor because I had to fix this other one for them.
Yeah. I do have some relatively good news pending. Somebody crawling under my house. Mrs. K today actually gave me the okay to buy the 125-gallon fish tank. So, first of the year, I'll get someone out here under the house and make sure everything's running correctly. Figure out how to open that closet up and throw that tank in there. We can hear you guys. We see Mike's shoulder.
Is my volume a little better now?
You sound all right. You've always sounded okay.
Well, I lowered the volume on the mic a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Somebody said in the chat I was louder than you.
Right. But
And I was seeing all that feedback from my speakers into my own microphone.
Right. So anybody that talks, so Sean, say something for me, please. Okay. Mimi, say something for me, please.
Hello?
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
Chris?
Hello, hello.
Okay. Jose? Jose might have left.
Copy that.
Thank you. Thank you. You're good. And finally, Sean, can I get... Uh-oh.
Hello?
Whoa.
Hello?
The monitor went completely out. I think I know what that is, though.
Run over a cord.
I think that's what it is. It's the cord. Yeah, the cord. I just reached up and plugged the. Well, no. Hold on. Get some stuff out of my way. We can hear you, Mimi. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? There we go. There, I heard the doorbell. That's Greg joining us. The weird thing is about that monitor cord coming loose is I didn't touch anything. It just, I guess it works its way loose by its own. Or there's gremlins in the house. Or it just doesn't want to be moved when I put the fish tank in. I don't know. One or the other. Hi, Greg.
Hey, what's up?
And just getting started. Just getting going here. My brother, let's see if I can, I may have just messed this up. They they pulled their carpet out.
We can hear you, Mimi.
Yeah, now I'm hearing an echo from somebody. Oh, that's Mimi. So I'm going to mute them while they work out their issues on the audio. Anyway, my brother, as you know, ripped out his carpet and they finished the wood floor today and it's on Facebook. It looks really good. It almost, I mean, if he hadn't told me that they did it, I'd have said a professional done it. It looks that good. Of course, the room's still disarrayed, but the floor itself looks fantastic. Need to get him up here and have him help me on some things. But yeah, I don't know. She came in here after we did we wrapped Christmas presents and I did some housework earlier today. I wore myself out. she came in here right before I was taking my nap, and she said I could buy the 125-gallon fish tank. So it's a salt tank. That's my only concern. And
Is
I know,
that from your brother?
yeah, from my brother. Yeah. I'm really
Now, does it
hoping.
have to be used as a salt tank?
Oh no, I could convert it back to fresh water. Um, but there's more fish in there dollar wise than what he's going to charge me for the complete setup.
Oh, he's already got fish in it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's been running for a
Oh,
while.
okay, I thought he was just selling you a tank.
Oh no, it's a complete setup. Got fish. It's got some starfish in it. It's a coral tank. It's a reef tank. And some of the reefs that are in, or some of the coral that's in there, are well over what he's going to charge me for it. So he just wants to get rid of it. It's in really, I hope he's not watching this stream, but it's in really horrible shape. He hadn't cleaned it in a while. So, you know, that's the first thing. We'll have to, probably what I'll end up doing is I'll take the 40-gallon tank, everything out, put salt water in it, put the fish and the coral and all the other stuff from that tank in there, clean it, get it set up, make sure it's running right, and then move everything over. That's kind of my tentative plans, but this isn't going to happen before, I don't know, January, February, March. And that's going to be weather dependent. It depends on the weather. If the weather holds out and we don't have a bad winter, maybe sooner. If we get all this snow that they're predicting we're going to get, it could be a while. Robert Michael joins us. I need to send him a message and see how he's feeling. I know he said he was coming down with something. Hope he's feeling better. And Jeff asked Kenny how his volume is now.
Well, he had said earlier that I was louder than you.
Yeah.
And I adjusted the volume on my microphone a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, my mixer, I'm 100% on my mic, and it's just barely touching into the yellow. You guys are hitting almost the red.
Now, my mic just moved on its own. The volume adjustment.
Welcome to my world. That happens to me all the time. I'll be doing something and the computer will do what it wants. I scanned it.
I had it about, well, every time I say something, the damn thing's moving.
The mixer's moving?
No, the volume thing, I'm in device properties on the microphone.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hey, Jeff, I think your mic is on auto adjust.
Well, it may be. It's the mic in my camera.
Oh, you don't have a separate mic
for it. So.
Oh, after we get off Zoom, I have something interesting to talk about.
Sounds good. Robert says he's working overtime, but he still has a sore throat. Oh, that's good. I mean, both working the overtime and I mean, it's good you only have a sore throat. My cough today was really bothering me. So what's everybody think? 47 minutes on a premiere, is that too long or not long enough? And yes, Greg, it involves a little bit of DaVinci Resolve, and it involves some OBS, and it involves some basic computer searching and trying to find something. Hi, Mike.
Hi. Hello.
Can you guys hear
Hey,
us okay?
Ken?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Okay.
And we can hear
Ken?
Mimi. Yeah, Sean, go ahead.
You shouldn't have told Greg that. You should have made him click on it and watch the whole video. Found
No.
out that there's DaVinci Resolve in there.
Well, okay, so I'll add a little caveat to that. There's more OBS than there is DaVinci. Okay? I will say that. Nice cup, Mimi. Where'd you get that from?
Okay.
You know, we should all go buy like a Christmas hat and do like a Christmas mug. Everybody should pitch in whatever they can pitch in and you know and send it to you and do a Christmas mug every year or something.
We could do that. I wanted to
That
do
would be
that. I wanted
nice.
to do that with the calendar for next year. I was going to get everyone's picture again and add them on at least their birth month. We didn't necessarily have to narrow it down to the day. Before I forget, I know January 10th is someone in Arkansas's birthday. I also know there are a couple of other birthdays on January 10th, and I forgot. Can you guys re-enlighten me as to who that is, please? Oh, there's a reason behind it. So I know Alex is one. Jeff, was it one of your friends?
Well, it was my late wife's birthday.
Oh, okay. And then that's correct. Now, I can't remember who the third one was. It'll come to me. Anyway, hey, Rick.
Hello.
Welcome in. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm here.
I can understand that. Would you like?
What's wrong with 2022? Everybody's passing away. What's up with that?
Been happening since 2020.
Well,
Well, you know,
it's been happening most of the time we've been in existence, but it just seems like the last couple of years there's been a higher number, maybe.
So how cold is it there, Rick? I'm looking at Minneapolis weather where my cousin lives. Just wondering if it was any different where you were.
Yeah, we're probably about 4 degrees cooler than that.
All right.
We are a whopping 25 degrees right now with an overnight expected low of 19
It's
degrees.
4 degrees in Minneapolis right now.
50% chance of rain on Thursday and a 50% chance of snow on Friday with 19 degrees is the daylight hours high.
Oh,
Looks like his name is flickering.
Now, I'm not seeing any issues.
-2.
Just keep looking.
About 6 degrees difference down the court. Well,
Yeah.
Whatever the
Seems like it
online
stopped.
weather says.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it, Chris. I'm not seeing anything.
Well, it was doing it, and then it was doing it not as much. Then I don't know.
Oh, -2.
It just did it. It's just doing it.
Ooh.
Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really not seeing anything. Rick, would you like me to let everybody know what you let me earlier today, or will you want to do that?
I guess I can. About 10 o'clock this morning, my stepmom Linda passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry about that.
Our condolences.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, losing friends is one thing, but you lose a family member like that, and it's a whole different story. It's like I said, I told Ken earlier, the thing I keep thinking about is the last time we were all in Arizona and Linda wanting to come back the next couple of years. Never happened.
Well, that's a good memory, though, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. My mom was telling me yesterday that one of her childhood friends' mother passed away. Or no, one of her coworkers' mothers passed away. And there were 7 siblings, 2 of which had died, leaving 5, 4 girls and a brother. And everybody got up during the service and they said the things, you know, how mom was, yada, 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 except for the son. And he got up there and berated all of his siblings. And then he turned around, I guess, before he walked off and said, I don't have anything to say about you. You know how I feel about it. You were a horrible mom at the funeral.
Who said that?
One of my mom's co-workers' mother's son.
Mm.
Now, that's just horrible. That's just totally horrible. Don't bother me, I'm busy.
Sean, it's gonna be kind of like your dad's. My dad's gonna have the funeral or whatever over Zoom. Well, that's two people I've left. What's going on here?
Mike is clearly blinking now. Yes,
Yeah, it was.
it's
It's
almost like he put an effect behind. Yeah, he's blinking. His name is blinking. Now I do see it, Chris. It's kind of like blinking like that.
Hmm.
But I'm used to that. My whole system blinks, so nothing new for me. Looks normal.
Nickname.
Yeah, Ken.
Yeah, Mike.
I see the heavy, but I don't know what happened. My camera is frozen.
What?
I hope your camera didn't freeze in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, I would restart the
If
system.
you're doing something.
Yeah, I would just reboot the system and see what happens because he's clearly still flashing or blinking or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so I think it's
Yeah, that's what I would try. I mean, usually fixes a lot of things, except in my case.
I was on a professional call with somebody, and I forgot that I was on the webcam, and I bent over, my butt was showing a little bit, and the camera froze. And yeah, that wasn't too good of a response when I had to restart my computer and realize, oops.
a plumber, huh?
That's what I was going to say.
It's a plumber.
Advertising is plumbing job.
Oh, you could ask my mom and dad. I'm a plumber all the time. My mom's always like, pull up your pants. My mom and dad always say, pull up your pants.
Rick, I want to pitch in and say that my condolences as well.
Thank you.
Hey, Photo Mix Media, why does your voice sounds different tonight? Are you using a different microphone?
Yes, yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
That and he's got the microphone 5 feet away and he's got a megaphone and he's going, I want to talk to you. As a joke, Jose. I don't want you to get upset and leave now, okay?
Yeah, like Alex left.
Now he's having a rough day. They didn't get to go to church today, so therefore they didn't get to have any food from the pitch-in dinner. And he was more upset about that than I. Speaking of
him.
Oh, okay. Who sent him?
Nobody sent me anything. I saw it pop up on my recommended on YouTube, so I just hopped in.
Really?
Popped
up on your recommended?
We had the kids over here longer than expected, and I was eating the food that people from church brought over. So
yeah, you came in as I was explaining that. I hadn't gotten to the part where somebody brought you food.
Ooh, acid reflux.
Alex, have you been tearing up a lot today? Your eyes look red. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I know you had somebody pass away, but it looks like you've been crying a lot.
No, I haven't actually been. One of the grandkids was playing. One of the nephews was playing around, and he actually shined a real bright light, shined a real bright flashlight right in my face. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it.
Oh, that probably has everything to do with it. You shine a bright light in somebody's eyes. Yeah, you're gonna tell that somebody did that.
I did. I told him. Yeah, I told him you'd be doing that, but I couldn't. It was so fast. I couldn't stop it. But anyway, that's what it is.
We're gonna check with my group home, but I think next year we're gonna try to make a couple trips to Michigan.
As long as I don't go blind, it'll be okay.
What they spray in your eye?
I can still see out of both eyes.
What happened?
Flashlight.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Flashlight.
Yeah, flashlight. You're fine. I thought maybe some kind of liquid got in there. So, does your mom still drive, Sean?
Yeah. She drove my cousins to the airport. We dropped them off, and they have a 3-hour, 3.5, almost 4-hour flight back to Michigan.
She doesn't. She's not a pilot, also, is she?
No.
Okay. Well, that'd be good if you could go back and to Michigan a couple times next year. That'd be real
Yeah,
good.
but I live in a group home, so we have to see how long I can be gone for, and all the restrictions. So
Right.
there are restrictions from me living in a group home, so I have to figure out what they are.
That's true.
And what's nice, the airplane that they took is not a Delta or nothing. It's another one, but it flies out of Gilbert or Mesa Phoenix Gateway Airport, and it's a one way. It's a one way there, one way back. They don't have to get off and get on to another plane or nothing. It goes straight from the airport to Michigan's airport.
Non-stop. Yeah, those are always nice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back when I was in the military and what little bit of flying I was doing. I used to hate. We flew to Houston one time. That's one plane change. Then we flew into L.A. That was one plane. Then we went up to San Francisco. Then we went to Alaska. And on another one, I went to St. Louis and changed planes. From St. Louis, we went to San Francisco and changed planes. Back to Alaska. I hate changing planes. If you have enough time and you're not lugging around 2 children, it's not too bad. But when you're rushed and you have 2 young children, oh man, that could be a pain.
So I just looked it up. They fly on Allegiant.
Okay.
Allegiant
I
Airlines.
think they're based out of Vegas, actually.
Yeah, there's Allegiant is also in St. Cloud.
So there's only Allegiant, Faro Airlines, Sun County Airlines, Swoop, and WestJet. But Delta, Southwest, they do not fly into that airport. It's too small. But yeah.
With Allegiant, sometimes you walk from the plane outside into the airport.
Yeah,
the airport, you just walk from the plane right into the airport, and this time you have to go outside, walk down a ladder or ramp, and you walk outside. That's how I went when I landed back.
So this airport that they landed on and they take off from, it is a ramp from the plane, and it's outside. You have to walk out of the airplane, down the ramp, inside the building to get your luggage, and then you walk out the front. So yeah.
That's something I've
It's not like Sky Harbor where they have those mechanical walkways that go right up to the plane. No, these are all ramps.
Yeah, I have always wanted to do that. I've never boarded and unboarded a plane that you get off the plane and you're outside. Never. I've wanted to. I would really like to, but I never have.
Where else is there to unboard a plane?
Huh?
Where else is there to unboard a plane?
I'm not following your question, but what is? I don't
know. There's only 2 ways they unload a plane: either at a docking station at a big international airport, or at a smaller airport. You get onto a ladder kind of thing, and you go down the ladder, and then the outside to the into the airport.
Yeah.
Well, the only 2 ways I know of.
So what Ken's saying is he's never left a airplane directly to the outside.
Right. I've never gotten off a plane, walked out the door, and walked down a ramp and been outside. I've always gone through the little corridor thing that's connected to the
airport. You always see it in movies where they're when they show like in movies where they use like the emergency exit and a little slide.
Well, I was going to say there is a third way, and if unfortunately the plane happens to crash and it's on water, the slides come out and you slide down the slide into the water. So, and I don't want to try that. I don't want to.
Device I'm always reminded is underneath your seat. Like, really?
Yeah.
Where? I don't see it.
Yeah.
Ma'am comes up and she says, sir, it's right there. Oh, that thing. I'm sitting on it.
But you know what I really like is that airport has a Cessna and Citation part of the airport. So there's all Cessnas and Citations. All different colors, red, blue, white, black, all sitting out on the tarmac. So when you drive by, you can see them. That's what I like.
You know, when I was at the St. Cloud airport, I saw a lot of those smaller Cessna planes and double propeller planes because it was a really tiny airport.
Now, though
You get those really 2 and 3 person planes, or you get up to like our plane held 30 some people.
Yeah, I have actually been in a prop plane from Indianapolis to Chicago. That was kind of interesting.
I never have. I've always been in a jet plane, and Atlantic had jet planes, but there was prop planes going up and down the runways. Looked out the window and I saw one taking off.
They're rather small.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them can be big though.
Do what, Chris?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Some of
those
them can be big.
single cockpits or whatever you call it. I think those are kind of uncomfortable because you're all squeezed in. You're like this, and everything's around you. I'm like, oh God, I sat in one, and it's like, how can they do 10-hour flights sitting like that? God Almighty!
So,
I couldn't do
what
it.
did you want to tell me? What did you want to tell me earlier? All the dogs were barking.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're talking to me because there's only 9 other people in here.
Yes,
Oh,
I said Ken.
I heard. So, what did you want to tell me earlier? But no worries.
The dogs were barking, and we had the company was coming in, and you wanted to. You was showing me your screen.
Yes, I remember.
What did you want to tell me? Because I could barely hear you with the dogs barking.
I wanted to find out why, when I do a search for a specific thing that I know is on my computer somewhere, it doesn't come up. And additionally, when I search for something on my D drive, you said I could put in an extension on my D drive, and if it's on the D drive, it will find it, correct?
Like .mp4, and it'll find all the .mp4s in a specific
correct.
folder if you're
Right.
in
Right.
the folder that you.
Right. So it's supposed to, correct?
You have to use *.mp4.
Right. Yeah. But if it's on the drive, it's supposed to find it, is my point. And I'm waiting
If
for
you
Alex to
put
say correct.
If you put
Yes.
D:// backslash in front of it and then put *.mp4, yeah.
It doesn't. It didn't on mine anyway.
You're telling it to look on D drive for any MP4 file.
Correct.
You gotta-
And telling us to look across the board on everything on D drive.
Right.
And it didn't.
D:/ and then the slash
Yeah.
going this way.
I tried about 3 different ways and it wouldn't work. And that file was actually in D drive, in DaVinci data, and in one of my subfolders. So I don't know if because it was so, DaVinci Resolve data, Christmas.
So it's not the
subfolder.
file. I thought it was the file that you found on your desktop that you said.
No, that was something totally
What
different.
dummy is putting it on my desktop?
No, that was something totally different. Same principle. It wasn't where it was supposed to be. It somehow got put on my desktop, but this specific one was on my data drive, my D drive. And I'm down to 4 that I've got to go find the really super hard way where I'm going to have to go into each individual folder and try to look for them that way. Or I can just delete it completely off OBS.
We ran Photo Mix Media off.
Yeah, he sent me a message, said he'll be back later. Didn't say, he's doing stuff with his family, that's fine. I totally understand that. And Jeff's back from, gonna guess, walking the,
Dog.
Yeah.
I took the dog out right before I gave him something to eat. Gave him something to eat, came upstairs and logged into your stuff. Now dog's got to go again.
yeah, I don't see sometimes how you guys with dogs do it.
Should have got a fish, maybe. Although every fish I ever had when I was a kid died quickly.
I woke up this morning and my 40-gallon behind me was low on water, and the pumps were just pumping air.
Hmm.
Well, the way the temperature's setting here, it's going to evaporate pretty quick.
Ian's gotta go walk his fish.
What is it? 80 degrees at your house?
No, it's not even close to 80 degrees. It's warm, but it's not.
75?
It might be close to 75. That's a good possibility. Yes.
I don't think our thermostat has ever touched 75.
Well, I don't look. I said it way back when, and I don't look. I just know when we walk in the door from being outside, you can tell it's very warm in here.
Except for several years ago, the air conditioner went out, and then it was 80 degrees in here.
80 is not bad.
Summertime, I try to keep it at 78. In the wintertime, I try to keep it about 71. Trying to save on energy costs.
Mhm.
It stays anywhere from 68 to anywhere from 68 to 71 is usually our normal temperature range here year round.
One thing I do know is I'm not going to have to put a heater on that 40-gallon. Water's plenty warm. Air temperature keeps it warm. Of course, I've never been a big proponent. You guys are going to cringe over this, but I've never been a big proponent of heaters anyway. I kind of look at the lake in the outdoors does not have a heating system in it, and the fish seem to do just fine in that lake. So in my mind, be it however right or wrong it is, that's just a little indoor lake. Nothing more.
Well, except it doesn't have the heat capacity of a lake.
Well, it doesn't have the sun beating down on it either.
A lake has got enough capacity, it'll change temperature very slowly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've swam in lakes, and the first 1.5 to 2 feet's really super warm water, and you get below that, and man, that water gets cold quick.
I'm not ashamed to say I'm already. I like having the kids over, but I think there's part of me that is already ready for them to go back to. Already ready for them to go back to school.
We understand. Jeff, did you and your wife ever wrap Christmas presents together?
Do what, Ken?
I
Years
was
ago,
speaking to
yeah.
Jeff in Vegas, and I asked him if he and his wife ever wrapped Christmas presents
We used to
together.
years ago.
Was it a
And,
pleasant experience, or was there a little bit of disagreement
It was
involved?
kind of neutral, and then she got to where she couldn't do it anymore. Her hands didn't work very well the
Right.
last few years she
Right.
left. So I did all the wrapping.
But you guys didn't argue over what went in what box for what grandchild or stuff like that, did you?
No,
Damn it, I was hoping you said yes.
You didn't have to ever do that. You could have just paid Amazon $3 extra at checkout to have them gift wrap your packages for you.
Well, there's
except
nothing
I don't think I bought
special
anything
about
off
that.
Amazon.
Yeah, well, we bought everything at Target, so.
Yep.
But they're
I
all
gotta
in
go
it.
to
Okay,
Target
so
tomorrow.
Alex saying that, it's irony because everything we bought at Target is in an Amazon gift box except for one item, and it's in a shoebox.
And let me guess, everything you bought at Target, you probably could have bought the same thing or something similar on Amazon.
Probably not. And even if it was available on Amazon, I wouldn't have done it because my daughter-in-law is Target, 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 Target. If it's from anywhere else, she's not going to accept it. So it's whenever we buy gifts, we go to Target.
Well, we're the exact opposite. We don't shop at Target. I think I've been to Target 2 or 3 times my whole life.
I like Target because it's so quiet.
We don't have one in the small towns. So just about the only 2 places we can shop is Walmart, Dollar General.
You go from sanity, then you go to Walmart to insanity. Kids running up and down the aisles, people crashing carts into each other, people saying, "Get the hell out of my way!"
You know, Rick,
Like,
it's
okay, I'm
interesting.
done. Walk right back out the door.
I say that all. I think that all the time when I'm
Yeah.
out somewhere out in public.
Yep.
Because it's like I get so. I hate getting behind. I hate driving behind slow walkers. Hate it. I can go 6 miles an hour, especially in a
Yeah,
store
but are you
where there-
supposed to go 6 miles an hour in a store? I don't
it's
think so.
concrete.
Oh, he did. I witnessed it. He did. Both Robert and I looked at each other and said at the same time, he's going to crash. He did.
He's gonna get in trouble because the manager's gonna come out and tell you, "Hey, kids, slow it down.
Yeah.
You're gonna run over somebody."
Ain't nobody ever told me to slow it down.
First time for
Not
everything.
not it.
Yeah, it's first time for everything.
Yeah. Sure is. So it's funny that you said it's quieter because as soon as you said that, I was like, you know what? I do remember when we were in Target, it was very quiet, very peaceful,
Yeah.
very serene. Go to Walmart and
Yeah, it's just a madhouse.
yeah. Yeah.
And Walmart is a madhouse no matter which Walmart you go to.
Yeah, that's where all the nutty, crazy people go. In a hurry to go nowhere.
I didn't go there today.
Well, I'm saying the people that do go there, and some people go there. I know a guy here in town, he goes there 3 times a day. I said, "Don't you have anything better to do?"
Is his name
No,
Greg?
it gives me good exercise. I walk the outer ring about 5 times and go home. Like, oh my God.
We have a local grocery store here. A local grocery store here. My mom and dad would rather go there any day than go to Walmart. Plus, our church gets all of its fried chicken from there. Whenever we have a potluck, that's where the fried chicken comes from.
Walmart.
The local store.
Talking
Fried
about
chicken
Wal-
comes from Walmart.
No, I think he's talking about the local store there.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
It's called Mad Butcher. It's
Oh,
that
yeah, I remember.
I did that
All right.
Fremont, but they're just groceries.
Your
Everything
butcher
else-
sounds like a person I would never want to meet. He's
Yeah,
mad all
really.
the time. He's a mad butcher. No, thank you. I'll avoid him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got to go back to Walmart sometime the next day or so. I
Mhm.
found
Hey,
2
man.
dolls I thought my granddaughter would like based on the show she likes to watch.
You say
What was
Mad,
that?
And
What's
then I
that,
found out she
Frozen?
already had them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mad Butcher makes me think of a man with a butcher with a big old knife. Chasing
That's
somebody.
that's the one good thing. Right now the kids are they're gonna be 4, 3, and 2, so they don't really have a big interest in things, but clothes are always big and
They must be like a sister store or whatever you call it to like Piggly Wiggly. Because whenever you get fried chicken, the back that the fried chicken comes in has the Piggly Wiggly logo on them, even though that's not a Piggly Wiggly store.
That's a Piggy Wiggly, independent Piggy Wiggly. They just got another name. They just got their own name, but they're affiliated with Piggy Wiggly.
these are my kind of people. They're giving a 15-year-old a can of beer. I
Hey.
wonder if it's legitimately
Oh.
beer. One of my classmates, guess it's got to be her grandson. But hopefully they dumped the beer out and it's just got water in it or something, or it's empty. Imagine the grief they'll hear from that if it's not. I put my phone down and can't find it. A saga. Want me to call it? It's on silent. A tragedy in 3 parts. I'll call it anyway. Everybody stands around real quietly listening for the faint buzzing noise. A comedy.
Well, those 2 brands are owned by the same company. Called
Mad
Houchins
Butcher, Piggly
Industries.
Wiggly.
Yeah, Houchens, Houchins Industries, Piggly Wiggly, Mad Butcher, Marketplace, Hank's Markets, a number of others. Save a Lot, some IGA.
Yeah, Save A Lot was IGA. I remember that.
So
What's the natural food store there in Vegas? It's a chain.
Whole Foods.
Who?
Whole Foods.
No, it's not Whole Foods.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it now.
They're big in California too.
Yeah.
It'll come to me.
If maybe what Kim was talking about the phone. If I ask my Google speaker to
Where's
call
the
my
echo
phone,
coming from?
not me.
Yeah, you. When you talk,
Yes, it
it's
is.
you.
We have sprouts now, Ken.
No, it's not. I'm on mute.
Everybody's echoing.
See,
It ain't me.
Somebody's got an echo.
Everybody has it. I'm
Well,
hearing it on everybody.
so is this a Zoom thing going bad all of a sudden?
Didn't hear it on you that time, Ken.
Yeah, I hear it when you talk, Chris. I heard it when Alex talked. Do you guys hear it when I talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, you're
Yeah.
still muted.
yeah, we got it.
Sounds like we're in an echo chamber.
It does. It actually does. Okay. Let's put our technical minds together and try to figure this out. I'll be right back. I don't know who's going to be in charge. Boy, if there was ever a segue to not go back, this is it. Hopefully YouTube is still connected and there's no echo. Okay.
Well, the echo was still there when you were gone, so it's
Oh,
not
the
you.
echo is still there.
Yeah, it was there when he left.
Yeah.
All right. So
Everybody mute, and let's unmute one by one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
okay, so Chris, I won't unmute, I just won't talk. Chris, if you could say something, please.
Well, I hadn't muted and unmuted yet, so
Okay, yeah, go ahead and
Oh,
mute. You're
that's
still
definitely Chris.
I had to get up.
So Sean, could you mute, please? Okay, all you gotta do is give me a thumbs up if I'm still echoing. Greg is saying no echo coming now out of me. Okay, so that's interesting. Everyone's muted except for Mimi and myself. I'm gonna mute Mimi. I'll ask her to unmute in a minute. Now, no echo right now. Thumbs up, thumbs down. No echo. Okay, so. Okay, Alex, I got 5 other thumbs down. You're hearing echo from me on your system? Are you confused? You're going, oh, I hear it. Oh, no, I don't hear it. Make up my mind. I'm an old man.
For real, Ken, I'm
Oh, so now it's back, huh?
Well, maybe unmute it again.
Well, okay, so go ahead and mute Alex. Alex is now. Can you hear me echoing?
No.
So it's not Mimi.
What?
We're trying to figure out where the echo's coming from. Tony is saying echo, and Frank is saying no echo.
No,
This is great. Okay, so Jeff, if you would unmute and say something, please.
Testing.
You're good. I did not hear an echo. Sean,
Hello?
no echo.
Hello?
No echo. Big dude.
Hello? 1, 2.
Everything's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, there you go.
Hello?
Rick?
Hello?
Hello, Mimi, what do you want?
Yeah, we can hear Mimi.
Okay.
No echo. Chris?
Okay.
Hello.
And Alex.
Hello.
So
No.
whatever the echo was, and I have my speculation on that, is gone away. I'm not hearing any
No
echo
echo.
from anybody.
No echo from me.
Are you guys hearing an echo from anyone?
No.
I
No.
think
Not
Alex
anymore.
was doing something.
Huh? No echo for that.
Yeah, Tony says it's normal. Frank says it's on the. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now wait, I hear a faint echo. By faint, I mean real. Not like it was. So.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, Frank wants us to count to 7, so I'll count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I heard no echo at all. So he's saying,
No.
I think
No
it went
echo.
away too. I think it did go away. Yes, I would take that, and I'm answering a text, by the way, that I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the end stream. We're coming up on the hour, and then get some shout outs to everybody. Tony Wallow was first. PH Ringer joined us. Mimi was third. Mimi was third. Bobby Warren was fourth. Mike Paradin was fifth. Bobby Warren was sixth. Jeff was seventh and joined us on Zoom. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Thank you, Greg, for joining us. Hey, wait a minute, Greg. I don't see your name in YouTube chat.
Yeah, I put it in there.
Oh, there we go. Sorry,
after
closed
Tony
for a
Waller.
few. And Frank
did,
Thank you, Frank. I don't think I've seen you here before, but good to see you. Good to see participation in the chat room. Please join us again. Tomorrow will be a premiere for Daily Da Vinci, but it's not all about It's not about Da Vinci entirely. And then there'll be the stream tomorrow night, probably around 11 o'clock, because Mrs. K does work tomorrow. It's a short week for her this week. So there we go. Good night, and thank you, and I'll end the stream.